Salon d'Or sounds better, actually, doesn't it? Let's just call it the Salon d'Or. That sounds way better than what we're coming up with, Matt. Salah Ballon d'Or charge incoming. We're winning the Prem. Well, look, nobody, Matt, has done what Mo has done to start this season. 10 goals, 10 assists at this point of the campaign. He's the first to do it. So I guess the question is, when are we going to see FSG pony up the dough and give Mo that contract extension? Because now seems as good a time as any. He's got 2 weeks off from international duty. Let's make sure that the heads that be get together and fix this situation. Ashley Dooley, thank you for your super chat, Ashley. Ashley said, Salah was brilliant yesterday. Pay that man, John. Yes, and I'm going to be, of course, speaking with David Lynch tomorrow, and that's going to be a topic that will be coming up. You know, what more can the man do to justify that he deserves an extension? And by the sounds of it, the media today, a couple of bits and pieces have suggested that Mo's asking for a 2-year deal. Give it to him. I think we can all say 2 years sounds more than fair. Right, so let's talk Turkey here. And by Turkey, I mean money. So, James Pearce has posted to say there is no indication that Mohamed Salah is ready to turn his back on chasing the biggest prizes. His family are happy and very settled in Cheshire. So, I don't know what more Mo can do. If he wants a 2-year deal, give it to him. Yes, you've got to sort out the finances, but, you know, let's be frank about this. Mo has shown he wants to be here. Give it to him. Give him the deal. He's earned it. As the banner on the cop said as well, you know, he uses a boner, pay him his dough. Absolutely. And look, by the way, I know we'll get all the comments in the chat from the snidey arse people who watch this back to go, but you all said he was dropping off and sell him. Yeah, but, you know, shit happens. Things change. People improve. And our positions and our thought processes move along with them. Another thing here, James Pearce again saying all parties have remained tight-lipped over the discussions around Mohamed Salah. It's unclear what's on the table compared to what he wants. His current deal is worth around £350,000 per week plus bonuses. Look, I've said this to you before and I'm going to say it again. I don't think he should get a pay rise. I don't think anybody at this stage of their career should be getting a pay rise. But if he wants to roll over his current salary for 2 more years, then surely this is getting to the point of being a no-brainer for the club. There was one post today, though, that caught my eye, and I don't know much about baseball, but Lewis Steele posted today to say, posted a picture, Mohamed Salah on the right and Mookie Betts, formerly of the Red Sox, on the left. And this is what Lewis Steele had to say. The man on the left is Mookie Betts, one of the best baseball stars in the world who wanted to stay at the Boston Red Sox, but FSG let him go and he's won 2 World Series since. The man on the right is Mohamed Salah. FSG must learn and pay Mo his dough. Salah is statistically having the best season in football. That 67 minutes per goal or assist is better than even the 2017-2018 campaign where he had a goal involvement every 71 minutes. On form, he is probably the best player in Europe right now and showing no signs of slowing down. So even the media are saying to John W. Henry and FSG, pay the man his dough. Pay him. Give him his dues. He's earned it. So yeah, there you go. Pay him up. By the way, I love that the cop had that banner yesterday, and I love that there is now no wiggle room for FSG here now. They have to get this done. You know, and it's not just FSG, to be fair. It's Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes. They just have to get it done. They just have to. Because the good vibes around Liverpool right now need to be underlined. We don't need to be rattling the cage. We don't need to be letting players leave. We need to sort it out and we need to get it done quickly and keep the good times going. So only 2 players have recorded 10 goals and 10 assists for club from Europe's top 5 leagues this season. Both of them Egyptian internationals. One of them, Mohamed Salah. The other one, Omar Marmoush, who has 14 goals and 10 assists for Frankfurt. Wow. If we win 3-4 trophies and if Salah keeps up his good numbers, then he surely has to win the Ballon d'Or. I don't want to start jinxing it and talking about a Ballon d'Or for Salah or anything like that yet. But what we're seeing so far this season, there aren't many better than him right now in Europe, playing in the big competitions at the top level. So let's just wait and see how the season pans out. But he's doing his ambitions in that regard no harm whatsoever. Yeah, you did say Salah must be sold. He did have a bad last half of last season. Yes, I did. And I said as much, Dave. I said no when Saudi came in with the 150 million quid offer, because I thought selling him midway through a season would be stupid. But I don't think I'm the only one, Dave, who questioned whether Salah was falling off a bit, because it's very easy to talk about Salah in the context of the way Salah's playing now. But when we had the conversation about Salah falling off, he had shown that he was going through a difficult period. Now, to be fair to the great man, he's knuckled down. But these things are conversations that we have at the time. Doesn't mean opinions can't shift and change. Same way, all of us, and I don't care who you are, 95% of Liverpool fans said Curtis Jones wasn't good enough. And I was one of those 95%. But isn't the most important part of this, Dave, that when he shows that he is, that we acknowledge it as fans? That to me is the fairest we can all be. Because if we don't, and if we were saying he's still crap or he's not doing it, then we've got agendas. Then we have a problem. So look, yes, we're not always right all the time, mate. But if you're open-minded enough for your opinions to change, I think that's about as much as we can ask for in life. Sayo said, Salah plays great now because he needs a contract bump. Once he gets it, he'll be another Alexis Sanchez. See, I'm going to try to tell you why I don't think he will. So the difference for me, mate, between Salah's situation and the Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez and Aubameyang ones is legacy. None of those gentlemen were playing to rewrite the history books. None of those gentlemen were playing to get right up to the top 2 or 3 of the all-time Premier League goal-scoring charts, or to become icons of their clubs. That's what's on the line for Mohamed Salah and his legacy. His legacy with us is cemented. But he has the chance here over the next 2 to 3 years to be spoken about with a Kenny Dalglish, a Steven Gerrard. That's the difference. And that's why I don't think we're going to see that drop off. Because that desire to continue to leave this legacy is there for Mo. Stephen O'Reilly said, Hi Craig, I smell a contract announcement for Mo considering he's not on international duty this week. It definitely feels like it's a good opportunity to sit down and trash it out. You know, last time he was on holidays over in Greece, if I remember correctly, when he got the extension. Hopefully this time, yeah, something similar. And Virgil as well, because both of those lads seem like they're chomping on the bit, or at the bit, to sign the new deal. Don't know what the situation is with Trent, so don't really know what we're doing with that one at the minute. We need signings in January. Can't bottle this, said Dave. It feels like if I could sit in a room right now with John W. Henry, Tom Werner, Mike Gordon and FSG and give them my view of what I think would make Liverpool perfect right now. It's sort out the contracts, whatever that may entail. You know, whether it's extensions or we're saying goodbye, whatever it is. Get some clarity on that ASAP. Back Arne Slot in January, and I'm sure they'll try to. Find that midfielder, stock up the squad a little bit more, and keep the good vibes going. Because right now, there is a real spark at the club. There was a period of uncertainty when fans were trying to figure out what Arne Slot football is going to look like, what Arne Slot the man is going to be like, and now everybody's in love. Everybody's won over. Salah's playing out of his skin. These situations have been made very simple. There is no world where you don't give Mo a new deal and think that it doesn't blow up in your face. Because if they do not give Mo a new deal and he leaves the club, it's not going to be just me on here calling them cheap. It is going to be every Liverpool fan with any sense whatsoever screaming, why have we let him go? And the same applies to Virgil. Trent, it's different because we have to see what he wants. We don't know what Trent, at least you and I don't know what Trent wants. So keep the good vibes going. Back the manager with that elusive midfielder. and then let's just ride it out and see where the season takes us.